Last time on Total Drama Random Island, merge has begun on the island. Damien and Dakota were brought back into the game. Damien and Noah made a plan to get Maria out first. The first merge challenge had the campers being handcuffed to each other and being forced to compete in challenges together. In the end, 3 groups won, and Sam made a desperate deal to gain Priya's favor. But it came at a heavy cost, with Jeff losing his spot in the game. Lorenzo figured out Courtney cursed him, and instead of taking it back to Boney Island, he decided he's gonna win with it. Will he be the next one eliminated for this completely idiotic decision? Find out right now on Total Drama Random Island. Lorenzo tells Priya good morning, he got some flowers for her. Priya says, "Oh, were you hiding those without telling me as well?" Lorenzo says, "What? No, they wouldn't even last that long." Priya says, "Come on, Lorenzo, I thought we trusted each other." Lorenzo says, "I do trust you." Priya says, "Then why didn't you tell me about the idol?" Lorenzo says, "Because I just thought you'd tell everyone and try to vote me off if I had told you. It's in the book you gave me, in the section about manipulation tactics." Priya says, "Yeah, they're for you to use. I'm not using those strategies. I never knew you would do this to me." Lorenzo says, "Yeah, but it's not even the real idols, so no harm, no foul." Priya says, "Yeah, but you could have told me and you wouldn't have had to be humiliated like that." Lorenzo says, Yeah, but listen, I'm gonna win with it." Priya says, "Oh, come on, Lorenzo, you really haven't gotten rid of it?" Lorenzo says, "No way, it's my good luck charm." Dakota tells Sam to look, it's your own phone. Now we can text and call each other wherever and whenever. Sam says, "Yeah, thanks, Dakota, now I can text you during the night." Dakota says, "Oh no, I need my beauty sleep." Sam asks when he's supposed to use it then, and Dakota says, "Oh, whenever." Tyler asks Beardo if he wants to play volleyball with him, Damien, and Sam, and Beardo says, "Not right now, man, I got a date with Sadie." Tyler says, "Oh, really? Good for you, man." He yells out to Noah, and Beardo in confessional says, "I like the guys. I hope I won't have to choose between them or Sadie." Courtney says, "Okay, Dakota, I know you don't like her, but just agree that we'll vote together, alright?" And Maria says, "Nuh-uh, I'm not stopping until she leaves." Dakota says, "That's great, because I'm not stopping until you leave." Sadie says, "Oh, come on, you two really are still going at it? I told you two to knock it off already, just work together so I don't go home this week." And Maria says, "Yeah, whatever, I'll vote with you, but I won't be buddy-buddy with you anymore." Dakota says, "I wasn't gonna be buddy-buddy with you either." Courtney says, "Great, you won't have to. Just vote our way at elimination." Chris welcomes them to the next challenge. Today you will be playing the old-fashioned game of hide and seek. You've got 10 minutes to hide until Chef will find you. He's specifically trained to make this really hard. If you get caught, you can try to run to home base, otherwise he'll spray you. Courtney asks how they can win this game. Chris says there's 3 options. 1, don't get discovered in your hiding place. 2, run to home base before Chef sprays you. 3, once you've been caught, you can help Chef find another camper. Do any of those and you will get invincibility. Clear? You've got 10 minutes to hide, starting now. Noah yanks Tyler into a cave and says, "Okay guys, listen, why not make an alliance between us 5? Beardo says, "Ain't that a bit too macho?" Lorenzo says, "Macho is a good thing, man." Noah says, "What, you willing to abandon $1 million for a chick?" Beardo says, "Not just any chick, it's Sadie. She's your friend too." Noah says, "Yeah, but I'm not gonna risk $1 million bringing her. She's way too strong now, dude." Beardo says, "Yeah, I like her that way." Noah says, "Great, then we can add her as a 6th vote. I doubt the rest could work together long enough to vote one of us out anyway, so he'll majority tonight. Now get out of my cave." Chef would find Maria, who'd say, "Okay, don't spray me, I'll help you find them." Chef sprays her anyway. Dakota is hiding under the bed when Maria says, "Hey, found her, give me my immunity now, chop chop." Damien would see this and in confessional would say, "Dang, well if she has immunity, I need immunity too." Damien would say, "Hey Chef, over here." Chef would blast him and Noah would get caught after Damien leads Chef there. Noah would say, "Really, Damien?" Damien would say, "Sorry Noah, I just needed immunity." Sadie gets found and Beardo tells Sadie to find him so she can get immunity. She gets it and Noah in confessional says that it feels like only I didn't get the memo we were supposed to throw. Noah would ask where Tyler is and Tyler would reveal himself and Noah would say he found Tyler. Lorenzo would be found due to his totem poking out of his pocket. Courtney would get stepped on by Chef since she was pretending to be the grass. Priya would ask Sam how he made it to home base and Sam says he put his Game Boy in a waterproof plastic bag and he played it underwater. Priya says, "Wow, we had the same idea with hiding underwater." Or I guess you could say it was the Sam idea. Chef says he searched everywhere on land and can't find them. Courtney says, "What about places that aren't land?" Chef says, "Places that aren't land? The water." he rushes to home base to see Sam and Priya have won immunity. Noah would tell his group that him, Damien, Sadie, and Maria, Sam, and Priya all have immunity. Tyler says, hey, just because I'm able to be voted out doesn't mean you will, right? Noah says, of course not. Damien says it's a shame that Aunt Maria got immunity though. I would have loved to see her face this week. Noah says, well, if it's not her, then there's really only one other option, Dakota. Beardo says this is a great idea, I'll go and get Sadie in on this and we can... Noah says I'm gonna stop you right there, Sadie is my friend as well, but mixing love and work never works out. Beardo says that it won't be an issue, but Noah says come on dude, I know if it comes down to a final 3 you're picking her over me. You revealed that today in the challenge. This is the most impartial way to do this. If it's just us guys, then there will be no bias in our votes. Beardo says right, I guess that makes sense, but what about the 6th vote? Noah says we don't need a 6th vote, we just have to make sure Sadie isn't voting with the girls. If she isn't, then we can win any tiebreaker against Dakota. Lorenzo says that's for sure, I'll mess her up. Beardo asks Sadie if they can talk, and Sadie says she needs to talk to him as well. Beardo tells Sadie that over the last few weeks he's really enjoyed her company more and more, he'd love to get together with her. Sadie says, listen Beardo, you're great, like you're someone I want to know more about despite being so conventionally unattractive. But for now, I need to win this game. We can still talk like normal, but let's hold off on all this love stuff until later, okay? Beardo says, yeah, of course. Who are you voting tonight? Sadie says she still hasn't thought about that, but she'd never vote for him. Beardo says, well, what about Dakota? Sadie says, okay, Beardo, I said I wouldn't vote for you, but I also won't vote for the girls either. They were there for me when you were on the cruise. Beardo says, really, you're gonna hold that against me? Sadie says, I'm sorry, I just really wanted to win that cruise. Beardo, I'm sure you'll vote for who you want, but I think it's best we avoid looking like targets for a bit longer. I'll talk to you soon. Beardo in confessional says that this sucks. I feel love for the first time and now I have to wait for this? This isn't how Romeo and Juliet is supposed to go. Courtney tells the girls to listen here. Sadie has gone to Beardo's side. Who knows who she's voting for now? And Maria says that the only safe thing is to get rid of Beardo. Priya says that she agrees. We need to get Sadie back on the girls' team. If she's talking to Beardo, that could only mean one thing. She's gonna betray us. Sam says that he doesn't think she'd do that, and Dakota says to think about it. You betrayed the guys for me. She'll probably betray us for Beardo of all people. Courtney says exactly. Any complaints? Good. We vote for Beardo. Noah asks Courtney if they can talk, and Courtney says she knew it was only a matter of time until you came to me. Noah says, yeah, so I heard you were voting off Beardo and I want in. Courtney asks why, and Noah says that Beardo is willing to throw me out for Sadie. I'm friends with Sadie as well, but I think Beardo and Sadie are getting to the finale is a recipe for disaster. Courtney says that she does agree with that. She'll be happy to do this alliance as long as it remains our secret. Noah says, of course it will. Chris welcomes the campers to elimination. There are only 2 marshmallows left on this plate, and you've all racked up some votes. First marshmallow goes to Tyler. And the final marshmallow between Dakota and Beardo goes to Dakota. Beardo, pack your bags and say goodbye to the others. Your tour of duty is over. Beardo says that this doesn't make any sense. Sadie says that she promises she didn't vote for him, and Beardo says that he believes her. It just hurts to have to leave right as I got comfortable. And Maria says, yeah, I'm sure we're all gonna miss you, big guy. Beardo says, you know, I appreciate you saying one kind thing, even if it's when I'm leaving. Beardo tells Tyler to cheer up. I get to see Carrie again. Group hug, everyone. They all group hug before he leaves onto the boat of losers. Courtney in confessional says that it's so great to have Noah on her side. This means they can wage wars between the 2 alliances when in reality it's just us 2 choosing who to pick off. This is the best. Lorenzo asks what happened and Noah says that it looks like Beardo and Sadie weren't as close together as we once thought. That or we have a traitor here. Damien asks who the traitor is. I'll mess them up right now. Noah says to relax. I think it's most likely that Sadie voted for Beardo, or convinced him to vote for Tyler. Tyler says, aw man, that really sucks that he voted for me on his last elimination. Noah says, right. Well, believe me, we will get our revenge on those girls. Damien asks how, and Noah says that he may have found someone willing to defect from the girls' alliance. And that's that for Random Island episode 15. What did you think? Question of the week, who do you want to win Random Island? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below, and I'll see you all next time on Total Drama Random Island.